So what's up with you, man?
Not much, man.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it that time of year?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Everything's good.
Let's check
We're
in.
having fun because it's Halloween time.
Are you telling me this, or is it something
Yeah.
that's you're expressing?
That's something I'm expressing. What are
You're
you
having
talking about?
fun,
Yeah.
and it's Halloween time.
Yeah. Yeah. What is there to be
I don't know.
like?
That's what I'm wondering.
You said is it that time of year? And I'm like, what
Yeah.
are you talking about? This is the best time of year. It's Halloween.
I know, but I know you have a time of year where you kind of fall into a funk.
No, I don't.
You don't have a funk, dude? I fall into a funk.
That fun can be at any point in the year. It's not
Sure.
a.
I wasn't saying.
you know.
I wasn't presuming.
And it's more like
I wasn't referring to the Halloween incident, if that's what you're saying.
the Halloween incident.
I wasn't even trying to bring that up.
There's several of those.
Well, the thing you did. Candy, sweets, family.
Yeah.
It's what defined this weekend right before this episode.
Do you remember seeing those Instagram posts? It's like don't eat these candies. It's meth. It's actually meth. Do you remember seeing that? And it'd be like a little Superman.
Yeah,
candy.
here's something. I remember one time. So people do this at all ages, but I was super sharp as a child, right? So people would show me something. You ever seen this? I go, yeah, and I've never seen it, you know. But then you just say you have, and you get to have the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're always going, no, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
And my stepdad showed me a picture of like a pill or something that looks like candy. He's like, you ever seen this? And I was like, I think I'm going to lie and be like, yeah. But then I was like, no. He's like, good, it's drugs. I could have lied, man. That's one of those moments where you go, honesty matters.
What age was that?
I don't know, like 3, 4, or 14. I was thinking I was 14.
Yeah.
Honesty. Do you see what I'm saying there?
Is the best policy.
A little. You want to lie your way through life. Go. Oh, I can relate to you. If I had done that, it could have been a real issue.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, you got an eye for these narcotics, and
Yeah.
it goes, well, not necessarily. You go, well, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Things get real tense real quick. Once you realize a situation might be something hairy, then everything you say sounds like the wrong thing to say, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
You try to, you're like, oh, that's exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
But I would. That's what I am saying.
Yeah.
And people are wearing disguises, costumes.
Yeah. Well, their true colors are coming out.
Yeah.
Around this time of year, whether that be spooky or your favorite fictional character, you know. It's who you are. That's coming out of you.
Hey, maybe the viewer out there, maybe just be yourself for Halloween.
Yeah.
Maybe take a change one day out of the year. Really? Take off that mask, because you put up these walls with people, right, Trevor?
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
I wore a hat a couple years ago. It said, it just said I'm drunk AF, and I just told people that I was drunk AF. But
drunk AF.
even then,
That's pretty
I
good.
felt like a poser because I actually wasn't even.
You weren't even drunk
I
AF.
wasn't even that drunk. I wasn't drunk AF.
You were drunk, but was it an Abercrombie and Fitch hat? All right, whatever. We'll move on. Anyways,
American
spooky
Eagle.
season, and you're doing good, huh?
Yeah.
But about how were you doing last week, and how's this week?
It's the same. It's just busy.
Same
I'm
shit,
wrapping
okay.
up I October duties. I got to write some more duties to take care of. You know.
Wow.
I got a November duty list. You know.
So a lot of lists, a lot of journaling, a
Yeah.
lot of time with yourself, and that can get to be much.
If
If I was with you all the time, I'd be
yeah, no good.
not good. So I can imagine your predicament.
Yeah,
you know?
just have a lot of work to do still
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
That's positive.
Yep.
But there's is that holiday break coming up?
I don't know. Probably not.
You and the family.
I'll be coming up.
Hit the slopes, maybe? Are you a big slopes guy?
Now, are you?
No.
Well, this is great then.
I have been, though. You ever been to the slopes?
No.
It's crazy. Because they got like kids doing it, but they're just flying down the mountain.
You ever done donuts in a car? Wait.
No.
They're flying down the mountain?
Yeah. Well, it's like the most casual extreme sport where it's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. but you got little families doing it.
Yeah.
Donuts in a car, no. If anyone's got a car, I could.
You could do donuts in. That'd be great.
Well, I got one. It's just I'm not. It's not a donut. It's not my donut. It's my daily driver.
Yeah.
It's no donut car.
Yeah.
And do you want to branch into automobiles for a second? What do you want to touch on there?
No, I think you're talking about snow activities, and I just remembered the one time
you're getting ahead of yourself.
The one time I've ever done donuts was in
is
my
that
Ford Explorer in the snow, and that was really fun.
Is that front wheel drive?
I don't remember. I think it was all wheel. I don't remember. It's a Ford Explorer, man.
I thought that was a sedan.
No.
Is it a truck?
It's a bit.
SUV.
Yeah, it's an SUV.
Ford Explorer.
We gotta pull it up.
We're not gonna pull it up. People know what it is. It's like the Chevy Suburban.
Sure.
That one's deep, you know.
Yeah.
That one's if you're gonna rob someone, I think you use that one.
My Ford Explorer could hold 7 people.
Were there ever people? Did you have times of camaraderie like that, with people really got together? You felt like you were providing a space.
Yeah, my one friend called it a bougie ass whip.
Okay, where's he at?
Oof.
So yeah, a lot of things are comparison. People will tell you you're great, you know, but you think about it just because they suck. So of course they're gonna think that just by perspective.
Damn.
And then that's how you know you're getting better. All the people you love, you start to hate them. You go, oh, they're no one. You are nobody. And that's the kind of thing you either want to do it over the phone or just send a text. Hey, you're nobody. One time I told this girl in elementary school, I was like, hey, I forget why, but I was like, hey, you're dead to me, like a joke. She just cried and cried and cried.
Did you get in trouble for it?
Sorta.
I think I said something like, you know, man, I could kill you.
Yeah.
Or I was like, you know, I'm going to kill you. Something like that. Or maybe I said something like, I was like, dude, you could die.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Right now,
just
yeah.
Expressing themes of
Just try it out, you know?
mortality
You're like, I've never said this
and
before.
death
Let me
and
say it.
killing.
Yeah, this kid, when we were playing Foursquare, and I was king. Forever. Like, you know.
Hey, well, no kings.
Except when you're in Foursquare.
That's part of the rules.
Well, it's just part of the whole, it's really not a monarchy or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's not like a, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's no like family. This just, you can get there just by hard work, and you really just stay in the game, stay focused. I'm up on king. No one can get me.
Yeah.
10, 20 minutes go by. This kid gets pretty close. I get him out. A friend of mine, or at least I thought, punts the ball just as far away as you can. And then I go to get it. And then he's like, I'm going to go kick it farther. But I grab it. And then I call him a bitch. Oh, boy, man.
I was thinking of this one time when I was a kid. Because, you know, it was popular. It was getting around like 2009.
Yeah.
It was getting popular.
So when everyone was...
You know, the recession. Hey, they were saying to recycle. It was time to recycle.
It was time.
Take care of the
recycle.
global warming.
We'll make the plate with the 3.
Yeah.
I don't know why I associate those.
I don't know. Anytime I'd bring up to my parents, like, he's like, I'm going to help save the earth. And they would get
like, fuck the earth.
They would be so pissed. They're like, the earth doesn't need saving.
It's not real. The earth's
like,
not real.
You don't need to do anything. I don't remember us ever recycling. Maybe I remember a blue recycling bin, but there's no way we ever recycled. But I remember one time, I was like 4 or whatever. I was young as hell, and I threw away a milk jug, and my sister said, "Hey, we need to recycle that." And I told her, Carolyn, global warming's not real. I told that to
You're
her.
conflating the issues, which is not.
I was just.
But your heart was in the right place, is what you're saying. We should recycle. Cut it with the global warming stuff.
But that is like, it does. Yeah, they go in hand, right?
No, well,
Well,
do they even recycle?
what? Do who?
Once they pick it up.
What do you mean? Oh, like the people.
What are they?
The people, the recycle men.
Yeah, there's like syrup residue in it.
I mean,
bottle.
we could call Zane and ask about it. He's in waste management, but he would know.
He's in waste management.
Yeah, he would know about it. He would have answers, I think. Our recycling bin and trash can both disappeared. The recycling bin has been disappeared.
And you literally have a member of that office in your household, and
he's with something else.
Waste management. So maybe it's
something,
kind of
man. Just I don't know the specifics, but our trash can just got stolen, and we haven't gotten it yet. We haven't gotten a new one yet.
Zane he's got a lot of money, so that makes you think waste management. Fucking weird. Anyways, Halloween's just happened.
Yeah.
What did you think?
That was fun, man. I had a good time.
I didn't.
You threw up in the candy, and all the you couldn't eat the candy anymore.
That was intentional. That was not my candy.
Yeah, that guy was
bring your own sack or whatever, your pillowcase, whatever you're carrying.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna want to collect your own stuff to take home as like a souvenir for the night.
Mm-hmm.
That's always been my philosophy.
Yeah, and don't take. Yeah, I hope nobody. Because Halloween already happened. I hope nobody took any MDMA. That'd be bad.
Whoa, what are you saying? You
like,
saying people
instead of like?
Are you saying you're not for treatment? You're not for people can use this stuff to help rehabilitate their thinking? They can't see any perspective. What about the vets?
Oh, that's true.
Whether you support the war or not, they're coming back. They're shell shocked.
I mean, unknowingly, because we were talking about people putting drugs.
Whoa, so that's a whole different thing. So if anyone reach out to us. If that happened to you, reach out to us. We'll tell your story.
We'll stop it from ever happening again.
Well, we'll ask people. We'll say, hey, don't do that. What are you gonna have? You're not gonna have the kids go get the candy. Yeah. You gotta roll the dice there a little. Who's doing that? Who's giving out their hard-earned drugs?
I don't know. Have you seen
some twisted mind? I mean, that's an investment. You went and invested on.
Like, have you seen Fresno at this time of year?
Fresno this time of year. I don't even want to. God, I just forget about it, which is good in some sense, but you don't want to repress things, you know.
No, it's bad.
Sometimes you get so scared all of a sudden that it brings out an old memory.
Yeah.
Sometimes something spooks you so much.
You poop your pants.
Well, maybe you do.
You ever get scared? You ever get the crap scared out of you?
I'm not really prone to scaredness, you know. Mm-hmm. Something jumps up at me, I go, whoa, all right. I'm serious. If I go, hey, whoa, what's going on?
You say, there he is.
There you are. Fucking I knew it. Typical. What is? It's that time of year. You could see these things coming a mile away, which is really not that far. That's really not that much time to prepare. You know what I'm saying? Especially somewhere like Ohio, it's pretty flat. A mile away is like, it's okay. If they're going 85, you got under a minute.
Yeah. So
you see these things coming a mile away. Maybe that's not even. Maybe the better situation is I need a hill there because I don't want to see it a mile away. Like it's too close for me to do anything.
Yeah.
But it's close enough. It's far enough away. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do understand.
I'd rather maybe you just rather. Because you want to, you pretend you have this control in your life, you know?
Yeah, but it's
spiraling. We got Noah coming in. Noah, bass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he plays all sorts of things. We'll get into it with him. I've only just the authorities going by, and we'll see if that picked up on the audio. It kind of gives you the full experience.
Yeah, it's more intimate with the audio only, you know?
Yeah, once we get our studio set up, then the audio listeners, we're gonna stop catering to you, you know?
Yeah.
What was I saying before? I had a point.
Talking about Noah playing the bass.
Oh, Noah's coming in. Plays I'm sure Multitude.
Yeah.
Multitude, right?
Yeah.
Right. You looked into it before. And because you always do the research, you know, you always do the legwork. I'm excited. I think ears up for this one, and we really might learn something. I think he's got something to offer. Get to know the guy.
I'm excited to talk to him.
What? Why? What? Prove it. What's got you excited?
I've seen him play the bass.
And what was your reaction?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Look at him go!
That's my reaction. If someone jumps out, scares me.
You were playing with him too, and it sounded really good. I had a question. These have been down here for weeks. Or do you eat this?
Weeks would be incorrect. These have been.
It's just shoved in there.
Sure, just rip the bag. Just rip the fucking bag, Trevor. What are you gonna show the people? Show them.
That's what I thought it was.
Whatever, man. So that's the kind of thing you take 2 bites, you go, I hate these.
What? This is brilliant.
No, they're not that great.
Can I have
Don't
some?
fucking eat those, man. They've been there forever.
I said weeks, and you said incorrect.
Yes.
Months?
It's gotta be months. It's gotta be. Those might have been there episode 5.
I know, I've seen them.
I mean,
I've been looking at them.
Anyways, it's important to have.
Rations.
Well, you want to be there. You want to be there for people in your life, and people get hungry. People need. You're gonna don't fucking eat some popcorn on the podcast. It's one thing to not cater the audio listeners to eat popcorn on the cast. Is just. Anyways, candy in moderation.
Yes.
Don't you? You're feeling like Crash, right?
I mean, yeah, I got all that candy from trick or treating.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do with this? I can't just eat it all in one sitting, but
No,
I did.
You did. It's that weird thing where you go, I'm not gonna eat all these donuts. You're like, whoa, where'd those go?
Right there, my stomach soon to be out.
Now you're just the countdown's back on.
Countdown's back on till
next October, and I'm excited. I'm excited getting my costume
I'm excited
together.
for the new year, man. It's gonna be
Yeah.
The new year's gonna be
Okay.
Wonderful. It's gonna be full of it's gonna have a lot of joy and splendor.
What gives you that idea?
I don't know. I think it.
I'm feeling good about this one.
Yeah, it's almost.
But
over.
I've said that before. and
Right,
then
right. And it's just fucked
Yeah,
up.
it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I think. Yeah, whatever, dude. It's just good to be optimistic.
Yeah. What's the benefits you might get from being a little optimistic?
Things won't be so bad.
Well, things might still be bad, right? But your perspective on them might be a little.
Bleak.
I thought you were being optimistic. How are people? So things are bad.
We live in hell.
Thank you to our sponsor, Hell. No, I'm not a big devil guy, and
No, we saw he was at Dick's Den. The
He
devil
was.
was at Dick's Den, and I think he was getting to a lot of people.
And he was Asian, which Trevor made a point of. I said, oh, it doesn't matter to me. I didn't like him before I knew that. I wasn't a fan of him before that. So, I don't care. All the same to me.
Yeah.
Although you kept saying Jesus is white. I said, why are you even talking about that? we're trying to. We have company, and you're just.
I don't know. It's just in all the pictures.
No, I get you.
In the church I went to, in the mural, he was white. So,
No, we know who won. What? The Spectre? No, that was me. That's completely me this
Spectre
time.
one.
That was my foot. Now it's all dark.
Do you think that's most cases for the specters? It's just like, oh, that was actually just me. You know, or do you think they're real? Or do you think there's a specter in this house?
If you would have asked me a couple days ago, pre-Halloween, I would have said, I think the Spectres have a mind of their own. Now, I think that's out. It's out of fashion. It's like literally just happened. So I thought I'm back to realism. I had a moment there where I allowed myself to
feel the whimsy.
Yeah. Now I'm back to what actually is.
Maybe that's your freaking problem.
Oh, now you think I have a problem. No, I'm serious. If you got something to say, say it. This is open. This is what we do.
I
You
got
know?
nothing to say, man. You got a cool worm.
Clearly.
eye. So you're all good in my book.
It's all anyways, we got Noah coming in. Anything you wanna say before he
I'm just happy to
joins
talk
the
to guy.
program? We're happy to talk to him, and we're happy you guys are here with us.
Yeah, all 20 of you.
Why are you saying that?
It's at least 20 every time.
You think this guy's got no reach?
It's nice we have
You think Noah's got
nice
no?
There's at least 20 people who will always be there. You know what I mean?
I think one was like 18.
Soon to be 20. I got to watch it a couple more times.
That's a little joke. Anyways, Noah's coming in, and I'm feeling good.
Me too.
I'm feeling
Good.
Who was that? Was that Martin Luther? The first one? Not Junior.
The Protestant, the Lutheran.
Yeah. If you were gonna witness something, would it be Jehovah?
Dude.
There's a lot of things to see. Is that really you're gonna be your first choice? Jehovah? Who is Jehovah?
He's
God
one of Jesus's disciples,
guys.
I think.
He ran in that crew.
Yeah.
It's good.
There was
it's like I didn't want to. Okay, I wanted to meet Jesus, but
there was
I guess Jehovah's in the same circle.
when I
That's pretty good.
in 7th grade we were learning about how the Catholic Church at one point they were paying the Pope to like get rid of their sins so that they could go to heaven.
Oh,
we learned about it.
We should try that.
Yeah, and the next day, there was a paper on all of our desks. It was a letter saying that we could pay the principal to get good grades, and everyone was like, "This isn't fair," and everyone was up in arms, and I was just like, "This is just like the Catholic Church."
So you made that jump.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Yes, it is. How strange."
So was it all a teaching?
It was all a ruse.
It was all a rouge.
Yeah.
This is not right. And then the
Yeah.
teacher goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
It is funny to me because it's just
funny.
some lady. Once you get
Yeah. she's a flight attendant now.
your teacher,
a stewardess. Yeah.
that's cool. But anyways, it's just some person, whoever, and it is funny to me that they set up the most obvious thing, and then the kids go, "Hey!" And they go, "Yeah." Oh yeah.
I was really upset.
I think that's bad.
I was hoping someone else would have.
No one else even got there. Well, no one was studying like you were.
Well, we just learned it the day before.
Oh, literally, it was relevant. Well,
Yeah, it was just relevant.
yeah. Although I'm sure you don't. You see, that's a moment you remember. You don't remember all the moments where you just you didn't pick it up. I'm sure a bunch of shit flew right over your head. Mine too.
So much. Dude,
But
that's so
I just
true.
remember the moments where I was a genius. I was
Yeah.
Like,
When I moved to Ohio, there was sadly well, I'd say like a lot of moments like that, but it wasn't like, man, I'm a genius. I was like, man, this is really sad.
yeah, that's a true genius. That's how they feel.
The Acorn Archive.
Now, what's the for the layman? Ham radio is. What's the specification? What makes it ham?
I'm not an expert. I think it's probably an acronym.
Okay, it's not pork or.
No, unrelated to the animal.
That's weird.
It could be, yes, but acronyms are funny like that.
Handy, also mini radio, right? So
Say what again?
handy, also mini. You know?
Yes, mini. Yeah, they are, except they're not so much. I think they're a whole setup. Like
It's a
I
whole
said,
setup. It's not mini. Trevor.
Not yeah, I think there were probably guys with setups that look and feel like this room, and it's just ham radio.
And what are they doing? What is the?
It's
It's
like
nothing nefarious,
It's like
right?
peer-to-peer
Oh, they're just
radio signals.
chatting.
It's essentially, yeah, I think
It's like the trucker shit.
someone's gonna correct me, I'm sure, but I think it's long-range walkie-talkie, basically.
It's like those truck fellas.
Yeah, I think those are CB radios. They're
CB.
different in some way.
Okay, different letters, but it's same idea, right?
It's a radio.
It's a radio.
Radio waves.
You ever been behind, a big wheel like that?
I have sat behind a big rig once. I drove a dump truck one time. A big 13
Just one
gear-
time ever?
One time ever.
Okay.
I sat, yeah, yep. And the guy said I fucked it up.
What'd you do?
Well, I don't. What he said happened.
Oh, did you hold the mic closer?
What he said happened. I don't think I was there for.
What do you
It
mean?
either happened before or after I did the thing.
Like an
I did.
incident?
The incident, yeah. He said there was some big dent on the back, and then something about the hydraulics. Something about, and it's like, well, we didn't
Hydraulics.
touch those, so. Yeah.
Wait, you were driving it to?
Just from one end of a field to the other.
For what purpose? Why were you? How
it was
does
for
someone?
work.
If someone, okay, say I want to get myself into that situation, where would
Uh-huh.
I start? What was your
Well,
route?
you would want to be on the lookout for large piles of trash
Okay.
in the woods, and then how do you get that? Like old cars and refrigerators and scrap metal.
Just sitting out there.
Well, rural areas, you're pretty far away from the dump, and for a long time, most people, they had 100 acres, they would just dump
Something.
all
Yeah,
their
just put
stuff on the back 40, they would say.
Right.
And so
Which that works.
I work in a field where we encounter old farms a lot, which we're trying to turn into conservation sites, and oftentimes you find those piles of refuse.
You ever find anything worth keeping?
Oh yeah, I have a whole curiosity shelf at home.
What are some?
Full of shit.
Could you give us some highlights of your shelf?
My favorite, well, my favorite thing to find in the woods are bricks.
Okay.
Tens of thousands of different types of brick makers existed all over the East Coast, the Midwest, the South, probably the West Coast, but I'm just familiar with this region of it. And every single one of them had a different way of making it using local ingredients, essentially the sand and the stone and the water and the shit that they use to make it.
Is that a cobbler, or is there a distinction there? What's a cobbler do?
I mean, they make shoes.
Those the shoes guys? Yeah. I could have sworn they
Who's
were.
that?
Cobblers?
Are they shoes?
A cobbler is a shoe guy. Yep. Indeed.
Right. Just checking in there.
But bricks.
Bricks. What's the
They're
fascination
beautiful.
there?
The fascination is that every single one looks and feels a little bit different because of the ingredients that came from its specific geographic location.
I'll pretend to be someone who has no interest in bricks, maybe a distaste towards bricks. I would say they're all the same. It's a square, it's a rectangle, which is a square.
The markings on the top are really what catches the eye first. Each maker had a different stamp or a different style, and so all the bricks look different.
On the top,
most of them are a similar color-ish, reddish.
But you never see the top of a brick, right?
Well, these were called. So a lot of these bricks were used as what's called pavers. And that's what they would put on roads. Brick roads. Like down in German Village.
Yeah.
If you go down to German Village next time.
Yeah.
And you look down at the bricks you're walking over.
Well, all the roads have,
all of them
have bricks under them, right?
They do. Well, yeah, most of them.
Well, the ones that have
around here probably.
Yeah.
They probably tore the high street ones up.
That
just because it makes it more solid. But yeah, all the other streets brick.
Are you from the big city here?
Big from Columbus. Yeah.
Wow. Born and raised?
Born and raised.
How has your experience been here?
It was good.
Okay, some negative then there for sure.
It was, yeah. I think there are things I can nitpick, but overall it was a comfortable middle class suburban upbringing. Just like run of the mill. It felt very, even at the time, and even definitely looking back, very run of the mill American story in the late 90s, early 2000s.
But you were hanging out. You had a good time?
Yes, I did actually have a pretty good time. It's just milquetoast. You know, I'm much more interested in things that are kind of weird or macabre or
like a croissant and some tea.
Yeah, that was the vibe. If
not
we're
milk and
British,
toast,
sort
you
of.
You gotta move on.
Milk toast, yeah. Yeah, milk. Yeah, it was very.
When did you drift into your creative realm?
College. I did the classic. I went to Catholic school all the way through, and I went to all boys prep school, high school, and then I was supposed to go to the military academies. Well, I applied and I did all the things and got the nominations and such, and then decided like 2 weeks before. Well, truthfully, I had some C's on my record, and those places are like Harvard. I mean,
not gonna pass there.
No, my advisor shouldn't have been. Shout out to my advisor, Colonel Breckenridge. He shouldn't have convinced me.
Maybe he had a commission on the thing, but we're not gonna dive into.
I don't know.
Right
I won't dive into that. That's speculation.
I'm sorry.
But no, it's okay. Speculation has its place, but I don't know. He could have been. But anyways, should have done I was on that track, and then boom, I had to decide on where to go to college, so I chose Miami University, and I found, which is a very preppy type place.
Trevor, look that up. Is it preppy?
Miami University in Ohio.
So you
Miami
went to-
University in Ohio
I know
was
that
a
place.
university before Florida was a state.
Is that true?
It is very true.
Trevor, look that up instead. That's way more interesting. We're gonna fact
Now,
check.
do you
him on that one.
project this screen like some other productions? You'll project this to the.
Sure, they're seeing it right now.
They're seeing the gang is seeing. Now, is this live?
This is live. We got
we got
400 people in there.
Pac-Man Google. Look at that.
It's
That's pretty cool.
Between 5 and
Great,
400
we're-
is what you said.
We'll add for Google here. 4 or 5. Just that's the live stream, and
hello.
they are saying hi.
Hello,
So that's
everybody.
good. Some negative, some nasty stuff about you too, but
Nasty.
I'm not gonna. I think. Well, okay. Here's something. I don't know if I believe you got to speak things into reality, but I think negative things. I think not speaking those that's usually helps.
Not
Sometimes.
speaking
Here's
negative
my
things.
speaking the positive stuff. Well, that's obviously that's not going to come true. What you want to happen, but the negative things.
You don't believe that you can manifest certain things?
I don't know, but my point is the negative things. I think if you maybe by not saying that, that's maybe even that's even better. What's your thoughts on that?
That does
the
more
whole
good.
topic?
I don't know. That's an interesting thought. Give an example.
Well,
I
here's an
guess I don't
example.
exactly follow.
Here's an example. You go, "Yeah, I'm gonna get all the things I'd like," and that's kind of an exaggeration, but
You're just saying it out loud to yourself.
or something.
Or
You're
to somebody.
you're telling yourself it.
Sure.
You go, "I'm gonna get the whatever I'd like." Okay, that certainly helps. You got to have direction. You got to have confidence. But I think maybe the better thing is there's sometimes I want to say something super negative and I just don't, and that seems to be more useful. It seems that seems to move me farther in the right direction than like actively trying to be.
Yeah, I think it gives it yeah, I think it helps you move through the world probably.
Yeah,
Day to day a little easier.
it's easier to. Sometimes it's easier to drop something off of your tendencies than like try to vaguely perfect your whole demeanor. Like it's relatively easy to pick up on a pattern that you do that's kind of negative and be like, I'll just kind of stop doing that, even though you have to kind of break it in your head.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to be like, I'm going to actively. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is you can only kind of remove things for like you are yourself, and you can kind of withhold some of that, which is kind of good sometimes. Like, if you want to let someone know you're listening to them, you'll withhold the part of your brain that goes, I'm tired of listening, and
I
I'm gonna
don't
look
care.
around and stuff.
Right.
And so that's a nice thing. But then,
But it's harder to be an active listener.
what do you mean?
Like in that situation, if we're talking and I don't really want to be in this conversation anymore, I'm not gonna say. It's easy to not say I'm tired, I'm bored, and you bore me, and I'm gonna go. But it's harder to be an active listener even when you don't want to be.
Yeah.
Does that apply?
Yes, you can do those things.
You can do those things.
You just gotta like, you have to actively do it. And I don't know. I guess I'm losing my point a little bit here.
That's okay.
Let's
I
move
think
on.
there's some interesting things.
something in there.
That were
People
said.
take
Yeah, there's
something
something in
from
there.
So musically, when did you? What was the first? What did you start playing?
Oh, I played the trumpet
Yes.
in the band, back in the day. Sheet music, out of tune, bad embouchure, always a little bit behind the beat.
I had a thought the other day, which is as a kid, trumpet is one of the trickiest. Well, a
Tricky.
lot of any wind instrument maybe, but especially a brass one where you got to buzz with your lips because your mouth changes so much as
Yeah.
a kid.
Sure.
You're constantly working with a different shape.
Well, you've been playing trumpet for how long?
Since like I guess 5th grade when you start.
Yeah, so you've experienced all the changes up until probably it doesn't
Yeah.
change much anymore.
Not really. I was supposed to get a second round of braces, but I didn't
Yeah,
because it was
fair.
gonna. Plus,
Fair choice.
financials.
Sure.
Because
Also
when it
fair.
comes to having money, do you prefer it over not?
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
I'm a realist.
Now back to music. I'm wondering, you trumpet, you're horsing around on trumpet. When do you branch off from? When do you really start to take an interest?
It disappeared for a while. I
Okay.
listened to yacht rock growing up.
Okay.
Do whatever, dad rock, Kansas and shit. Journey.
Kansas. I forgot about Kansas and Journey. They're great.
Sure, a little bit of that. Yeah. I wish there were some of those bands in that era I wish I would have been exposed to, but it was all very stadium rock stuff.
Yeah.
Like no Steely Dan. No, nothing, none of the cool shit from that era.
Ah.
Not, it's all relatively cool.
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
American music, but yeah. So not much, and then college came, and freshman and sophomore year, kind of, or like maybe end of high school into going into college, was sort of like a try all the musics. So I dabbled in the top 40 stuff, and then I dabbled in the EDM.
Playing what though?
No, not playing.
Oh,
just listening. No,
Okay.
I dropped the trumpet, didn't play nothing. Always had in the back of my mind that I wanted to play guitar, but it was doing a lot. Didn't have anyone around me to kind of bounce off of with that. So, so I made it through. Yeah, I kind of dabbled for a little while, and then I found at Miami University. You're familiar? How familiar?
How familiar, Trevor?
I just remember hearing about it in high school, especially when COVID was going on. I remember.
In Pittsburgh?
No,
I forgot when you
in
In Oxford.
in Oxford.
He did a residency there for a
Yeah,
while.
I just remember a classmate of mine saying his sister went to Miami University and COVID had just hit there, and we were like, it's not coming to us.
You thought it was in Florida.
They got it contained. I
They were
did
confused.
Initially. Then they said there's a
Like,
place
oh, that's
in Ohio.
close. We were talking about this. The phrase, you see it a mile away.
You seen it what?
You see it coming a mile away. You know the phrase?
Sure.
It's not really that much time. Especially, somewhere flat. My point was somewhere flat like Ohio.
It's what it is.
It's why
Very
like a
much so.
mile away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's moving 85, you got less than a minute.
You got less than a minute.
So it's almost worse that I can see it even. It's like it's just long enough that I know it's coming, but I can't do anything.
About
ever-
5 miles.
You ever worry? 5 miles. That's
There's a tune we should. I can't. I haven't learned it yet. But 5 miles from town is an old time tune. Maybe that can be the intro music for this one for me. That's my. If you do intro music,
we could do.
and I get a
intro music.
request,
Sure, yeah.
that's it. But if not, it's okay.
We can do all sorts of things. Trevor, right?
Yeah.
Even the higher ups were telling us they want us to give us a little more creative freedom.
The sky's the limit.
Well, they didn't say
It
that.
really is.
He's paraphrasing a little there. They
This
said
vaulted ceiling is the limit.
yes. Thank you.
Which
And
is a little.
it does go up, but only partially.
It do go down.
Well, even the things that go up, would you say they often come down?
Generally, they have to.
Yeah.
It's a law. I think it's a physical law. Probably.
Which one is that? Is that 3 or 4?
I have no idea.
I always get, but I don't. You spend too much time thinking about the specifics. You want to be thinking about the breeze, the smell of the air.
Sure.
You want to be thinking about what was. No, maybe you don't want to be thinking about what was, but you want to be thinking about what is. You spend too much time. Do you ever spend too much time ruminating?
Sure.
That's a fun word.
Overthinker to the extreme.
What are you thinking about?
All of it.
The whole thing. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
always like, I don't want to go to sleep because I think I'm gonna figure out the whole thing in a second.
Oh, interesting.
The whole thing.
Oh, see, that doesn't bother me. I'll go to sleep lickety split.
Well, I guess I
I
can
go to sleep right
but
here.
I could do it right now, but my point is like,
It's a good chair, by the way.
I think every day I'm always like. I guess when I was younger, a Tuesday felt like a Tuesday. It was like, it's a pretty lame day.
Yeah.
And then it ends.
Your weeks were very much in tune with the Monday through Friday
Right.
grind. Right.
And now I guess technically it is, but every day I feel like I'm thinking through the whole thing. The whole
Right.
thing. It's like,
Yeah, you got to get up and do all the shit.
well,
It's
that's
crazy.
well, not just that, but also like, I'm thinking through the whole experience. What is what's the whole thing?
Like a more
That's like the
active
first
point
question.
of view.
Now it's the first question you get up. All right, it's like, all right, this thing again, and that's just the whole experience. Do you never dwell on things, no?
Yep.
Okay,
Overthinking, dwelling, synonymous.
sounds pretty.
Same basket.
Same
Same
basket.
basket of goods. If we're talking economics.
You ever had a good I always wanted like a good picnic basket.
Yeah, like a Longaburger. You ever had a Longaburger?
No, but I know what it must look like.
You do. You know what it looks like. It's in your mind.
We've talked about the basket building. You ever seen that one? So it's a lot of stuff going on.
Not underwater, regular.
What was that?
Underwater basket weaving.
Oh, no,
That
I'm
was one
saying
of Glenn Beck's
there's a
favorite
basket,
jokes. That's what the liberals were doing at college.
Underwater
These
basket.
underwater basket weaving majors.
What is that?
You have to look it up, find out.
No, but there's a building. It looks like a basket.
Yep, that was their headquarters.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Mhm.
All right.
They built baskets that look like that, but you could carry.
Yeah.
And now they're like worth $150 a piece. I don't know if they make them anymore.
No, but that's like,
But the old ones are like prized.
And the building's still there, right?
I think it is. I want to say there's another company using it as a headquarters, but I don't know that for a fact.
although it's good when people share. You ever find
It
that?
is good when you use existing infrastructure and just use it.
Just go ahead and
let
use it.
be,
Who
as
cares?
opposed to tear it down and do what you want with it.
Yeah, do a new one. If you had like, you ever have any like land, or you ever have like a helicopter or anything cool like that?
Do I have land or
Any
a
like big
helicopter?
assets? And if
No.
not, would you plan to acquire any?
I am not so.
Not a big asset guy.
I'm not so much interested in the acquisition of
Land or
hard assets. Land I would
vehicle-
buy if I
hard
had the
assets.
opportunity. I'm a creature of opportunity.
Look up the you say hard assets.
Yeah, but
Trevor,
don't
look
look
it
that up.
Look, hard assets.
Hard. Maybe that's not the right term if we were looking at a textbook.
Hard assets.
What? You're not a textbook guy. We're out of the book.
We're off the books.
Although even you can reference those things.
Correctly. Hopefully that was correctly, but maybe it wasn't.
There's no shame in taking a swing. Trevor said his dad would always say that when you're in the box, and the pitch is coming in, go ahead and swing.
Go ahead and swing.
Even if it's a ball,
Mm.
because then you'll get the whole thing over with quicker. Anyways,
It's good
Trevor's
advice.
dad was real negative.
That's good advice.
Still is.
No, but I think I take that as positive.
What do you mean?
If I
Give us a
understood
spin
you
on it.
correctly,
Yeah.
when you're in the box, doesn't matter what the pitch looks like, you go ahead and swing.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Doesn't matter what the pitch looks like?
That's exactly what he said. Yeah.
Well, in that case, maybe if I say it out loud, okay, if it's a really bad pitch.
really
But like
bad one.
if it's within the realm, I like that attitude. Go ahead and fucking swing at it.
You
Who the
gotta
fuck
try.
cares?
I think I agree with that. Now.
Sometimes you reach way out there and you just get it. You
Yeah.
just barely get it and you pop it right up over the shortstop and
Yeah.
there's a double easy.
Or you could just foul your way. You could foul. Some people are standing there just foul, but they're still in
Sure,
the game.
they're swinging.
They're still in the game.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm not gonna
making
stand there and watch
contact.
you take me down.
You ever have any athletic ambitions? Any real achievements?
Achievements. For what it's worth, 3-time state champion in high school for water polo.
Hey,
But not underwater basket weaving,
That's a
but
whole
in the
different game.
water. I was underwater a lot. It's like wrestling and soccer with your hands in the water where you can't see anything but the heads. It's a wild sport. It's
what a
fun.
crazy game.
I'll never be that in shape again in my whole life.
Yeah, that's so much work.
Dude, 12 feet of water. Never again will I be. So, like 2 years ago, I think it was, I did a half triathlon. Just to, my brother and I just did it just to stay up to date on the physique, on the staying in shape.
A quick half try.
Sure. It wasn't so bad. Or was it I always get confused. I can't remember. Again, I could
Did you
be
say half a
corrected.
triathlon?
It could be it might have been a sprint, which could be less than a half actually. But anyways, it was like a little triathlon thing. We did 3 events, ran a couple miles, swam 1,000 meters or something.
1,000.
Maybe it was 500 shit.
What is the average person swimming?
What can the average person swim?
Yeah.
Like out the gate, like push them off the boat, right?
Yeah.
I bet the average person before
They've never tried. I guess 0.
well, yeah. Are you taking into account people that can't? Or do you only bring people that can swim
I
out
think-
of that percentage, or are you taking into account
Well,
all
who can't
people?
swim though?
A
It's
lot.
like-
A lot.
What'd you say?
I bet a lot more people than you think. I bet it's.
I know a lot of people can't,
I
but
was gonna say one of our previous guests.
who was it? Matt. Matt McCarthy. He's got a really just useless in the water. Anyways, the first thing you'd try though, that is swimming. I don't understand. If you're drowning, wouldn't the first thing you try work? Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, you
first
think
thing you
it's
go-
really intuitive.
I guess that if you have to
But
do
you've
it,
been
though.
on a bike before,
Right.
And if someone blindfolded you and said you have to ride this bike or I'm gonna do something bad,
I probably
even if you haven't ridden it in 30 years,
Right,
you
I'm not
can
gonna-
do it.
yeah.
But as someone who's never ridden a bike, they'd fall on their ass, no matter what the stakes were.
That's true. This is really interesting. Some people, there's all sorts of situations like that.
Hopefully you don't get. Hopefully you stay away from a lot of them.
No, but sometimes you learn to snap too late, and all of a sudden you're a loser. You're just gonna be a loser your whole life.
Ah,
You understand?
I don't know about that.
What's going on with you?
Let's dig into that.
When did you move? Farther into. When did you start playing like the bass and stuff?
And so Miami University. To
Yeah.
circle back. At Miami University, there's a bagel shop, and it's called Bagel and Deli,
Okay.
and it was started in the 1970s. And the logo is this. So, it was started by Deadheads, and it goes
Triple,
way
get the
back.
logo.
Is there a zoom? Are you zooming?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yes, the logo.
And it goes way back. Is that what you're saying?
It goes way back, and legend has it that anytime the Dead were within 200 miles of the place, they had to shut the shop down for a week because everybody would go to the show. So it's steeped in that culture. It was a very cool community, very back room, like the back room over at Dick's, like very much like all that shit's going on out there. And there's a tight little knit group of folks that take care of each other and hang out with each other and do something interesting together. And it fosters a really cool.
What are they all doing in the?
Well, we were working at the bagel shop.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's the crew.
That was the crew. So that's what got me listening to Grateful Dead. And then I met some folks. Shout out to Eli. Our junior year, we were in this house and getting stoned sometimes a lot. And
Which is
he would
okay.
just sit on the couch and pick on the guitar. Just like little riffs, nothing crazy. And usually it was Dead stuff because at that point I was heavy and listening to the Dead. I dropped all the top 40 stuff and the EDM, and I was just full on. I did it. I grew out the hair. That was the time. So finally I was like, hey man, like it took me like a year, and I finally was like, man, I always wanted to learn the guitar. And he had an extra one laying around, so I just started. I was like, teach me something. And he taught me the chords to Wharf Rat, if you're familiar.
Yeah.
Easy as shit. E minor and an A minor 7 something. Just the two fingers back and forth, back and forth. And I must have played that for 100 hours over the course of a school year. And he would sit back there, and he didn't care if I messed up or was off rhythm or whatever. He would just fiddle around and noodle. And so, and it was the perfect learning environment.
That is nice.
So after that, I was on and off and learned stuff here and there and played with some people. Unfortunately, college was not the time that I had to really learn music and get into music. I wished that the community I have now, then you're just in town all day.
Yeah.
And you're doing shit. You can do whatever you want. It's just, the feeling is different.
What do you mean?
Oh, college, they say the college.
Oh, when you're at the college.
Yeah, living there, it was a small town.
Yeah.
It would be great to you walk to everybody's houses. You never drove anywhere, or I never drove anywhere. I
Yeah.
like walking. So having that environment to sort of like dig in and play music would have been cool. But I ended up getting it here. So didn't play the bass until 2 or 3 years ago.
Really?
That bass came across. I found out someone was selling it, and it was going to be pretty cheap. And I had been playing guitar with Dan Danjo, for a year maybe, or a little more. He'd been playing the banjo. We did some open mics and stuff. And then, I think it was right when we started going to Dick's Den, I bought the bass. And then just was an upright guy then.
Getting one of those things is like
It's a commitment.
it's buying a car or something. It's like,
Yeah.
I got it.
I got it. And that's the hard, I'm under no false pretense that it's like a virtuosic skill playing the bass. Like, everybody can play the bass. If you can play the guitar, you could play the bass.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like I'm under no false pretenses that it's like I'm doing
Virtuosic.
something special, but I love it. It's awesome to be able to sit back and not have to worry about all the different chord voicings and all the different melody lines and all the different. It was always a little too much for me, and I never really. It was always like, but then found the rhythm part of it was like really got me off. So, bass has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, you fucking kill it too.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
You're doing a bunch too. It's not just
Not just bluegrass.
well, it's not not just anyone could play the bass,
Right.
But it doesn't mean it's going to be interesting or.
Yeah, you got to have the interest in it and the personality. I think I'm more type B than I would have told you in high school. I think I've evolved into someone that's a little bit more interested in the.
Now type B, that's the winners. Those are
I think if I understand.
they're the winners. They're the good guy. The good.
Well, type B is like type A personality, being like, upfront, leader. What other adjectives would there be for type A? You know
Awesome,
what I'm saying?
winner.
Sure. Well, yeah. But
Is there a
shit, you can
C?
win as type B.
Is there a
There
type C?
probably is. I think people talk about
Nowadays.
it. But to just like be able to sit back and my responsibility, like last night, picking that jazz grass stuff. I'll sit around, smoke weed, and then but when it's time to hit it, like having that bass, I know that having that bass come in hard and of course I did slow down a little bit because I'm still working on some of that material, but it helps everybody else
Yeah.
be able to do their shit. And I love closing my eyes when I have something real good and just being able to listen to people and really listen. And I think it goes back to the way Eli taught me how to play. Because as I played, I listened to his solos trying to figure out where the downbeat was going to be when I was learning how to do, just basic strumming.
Just how to feel the stuff.
And I learned that not through a metronome or playing with songs, but through playing with a soloist. So I pride myself, and I'm always working on the ability to pick up on
Yeah.
where the soloist is and respond to it.
Yeah.
I love that part of playing the bass a lot. So
I've noticed that you're very receptive to, like, you're ready to communicate with anyone. Such a cool part of music is
Mm-hmm.
you can just communicate. Usually a look is enough. That,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's probably what that means, and then you can
Right.
do
you
the
go
thing.
from there.
Yeah, it's
I think the look for me, the look to me actually makes things more concrete in either a good way or a bad way. Like I'll find myself locking eyes with someone right after that person and I just like happened to play the same lick. And we landed on the one good, and then it's like you snap
just look-
up and you're like, oh shit.
you can never even recall the thing later.
No.
But it's so cool for a second. You're like,
Or-
hey, look at that.
If you fuck something up, like
Yeah,
Wes
right.
was playing a solo last night and I bummed it bad on something, and I look up and he's just looking at me like he's like still thinking about his solo and still in it.
Yeah,
but
right.
he's just like, where'd that come from?
Which is really just a reaction too. It's just
Right.
Was that you? Like,
Right.
Yeah, or was it me?
But yeah, looking at each other, playing in a circle like that, and I do believe that it's hard for me to practice alone. I don't know if you find this.
Yeah, it's hard for me. I think this about practicing and just my thoughts in my head day to day.
Yeah.
When I'm by myself, I do most of my best work by myself, but when I'm just stale, like with my own thoughts for too long, and there's no outside like interaction with anything, then yeah, I just end up don't get anywhere really.
Yeah.
Just kind of repetition,
Yep.
which can be helpful too. But yeah, practicing by I don't know, because it's like if you have something you're excited about when you're practicing by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
then you can take yourself you can see where you're about to get to if you can just keep
Right.
working and you do all
Right.
that. But if you don't have a new thing, or even because obviously there's information on the internet and you can figure out anything, but if you don't have people like a
Mhm.
community that's like, let's work on this or let's figure these things out,
Mhm.
then there's really no that's why you want to learn the thing.
Yep.
Like that's the actual thing underneath it.
I agree. That's
There is like you get a feeling of confidence from like getting better at a skill,
mm-hmm.
but most of the thing is like I want to why do you want to get better at it at all? Maybe you can connect with more people or something. You know, it's
Yeah, I totally agree. To me, it's the community. It's not the musicianship as much. I yeah, the to me the community is extremely important, and I would rather get together and practice as opposed, like, to me that was the, that like last night, that I learned 80% of what I'm going to learn
Right,
for that
yeah.
show last night.
right.
When I go home, it's only going to be to lock in specific little things.
Yeah.
And only then usually it's because I have a show. That's why I like saying yes to shows a lot, is because it keeps me
A
on
little
my
pressure.
toes.
Yeah, it's good.
And it keeps the pressure on to learn stuff and do it well. I'm not like I don't, well, it depends. With the jazzgrass stuff, I do kind of like playing it like the recording, getting it exactly right, because they did it so well.
Yeah, very
and that
tastefully
sound,
too. Yeah.
I think that sound falls apart very quickly if you don't play it like they played it. And I think you have to play it first like them to then be able to, like
Yeah.
anything else, I guess.
Yeah.
Other styles of music, you can sort of like bounce around the idea, and it sounds pretty good. Like,
Some arguably you have to, if depending on the arrangement, you're gonna have to approach it a
True.
different way. You can't do it.
True.
With this stuff, you really have to do it. And this stuff is also just a couple instruments. Like, it's not that much going on in there.
There's not. There's a lot of drive, but there's no drum set, which makes the interplay a lot more difficult, even than bluegrass. Bluegrass, as long as you get that 1 and that 3, boom, 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 the mandolin and the bass, you're fine.
Yeah.
But with this, yeah, you're thinking it's a whole different thing on the same instrument. So it's cool. Yeah, like I said, it's been for a couple years. I've been going over to Phelps's and then we've been practicing some of these songs, pretty much the 6 that we've done plus 1 or 2, a couple more. And I've always said, a couple shows in the last couple of years we were gonna do it,
Yeah.
and then couldn't coalesce the people, couldn't learn them all, the energy wasn't there, and played bluegrass, which is great. Love playing bluegrass with Phelps, but
Yeah, it's different.
finally and Caleb said something about that too. I didn't know that he's been wanting him to do it for 15 years.
Yeah. That's funny. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy to be doing it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that community with music and stuff. Is like, for the longest time, you just kind of play whatever you can with people around you, and that's kind of you kind of hit the plateaus, or people have different goals with what they're making or whatever. But I don't know. I've always liked this kind of stuff, and that we're playing, and we're playing for the layman. How do we explain what the kind of music is? Jazzgrass. Break it down real quick.
Oh, well,
It's jazz bluegrass.
we could start. Yeah, okay. You want to talk specifically jazz? I want to open it up broader to American classical music, which was coined by Ahmad
Please
Jamal.
go ahead.
But let's stay with jazzgrass for a second. We'll get there. We'll open it up. How do you define it? It is the loose interpretation of what 1950s and 60s jazz sounded like in the minds of bluegrass musicians, is what jazzgrass is. I think a lot of the jazz guys look at those arrangements and don't see jazz. I don't know. I don't understand that distinction personally. I'm not that good at the music theory stuff, but it seems like the jazz guys, quote unquote, would not see this as jazz for some reason. But it's got A parts and B parts and sometimes C parts.
Yeah.
And it's got breakdowns between them, and it's got weird arrangements, and I think there's key changes.
Yeah.
So, jazz? Question mark.
Exactly.
So yeah, I love it because it gives me access to a music that sounds pretty close to jazz that I can play.
Yeah, it feels
pretty kind of play, and play okay enough to make it sound like close enough to the sound. I'll give myself that. But no, my ultimate goal is,
and you have an ultimate goal
with bass specifically, but more broadly, I can remember 2 sounds from my childhood besides the yacht rock that were stuck in there and that didn't come out until recently. The first one was a hard Paul Chambers walking bass line behind like a nice John Coltrane solo, like that, boom, 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 just the whole time, just hard. Love that sound. So my ultimate goal with the bass is to get there, be able to play.
Just maybe hold the rhythm. The
Yep.
entire,
Hold
not
that
you
with
can,
those walking
obviously, but
lines
the feeling
down.
of it.
What?
Nothing really. I said
It's
a bunch of
it's
filler
good shit.
words.
It's good shit. And then the second sound is old time fiddle. So speaking of community, I went to a fiddlers convention this summer. Caleb had talked about it, and then ended up meeting a couple other people around town. That, oh yeah, I've been there. Oh yeah, I've probably met 15 people randomly in the last 9 months in the picker community that are like, oh yeah. Clifftop is amazing. It's like a couple thousand people that go out for a week in West Virginia up to this private campground, and there's a lodge at the top of the hill, and all the way down the hill sprawling are all these campsites.
That's cool.
And 24 hours a day, there's a jam circle going on. At least 1 or 2 or 5. During the day, there's 100, but at night, and as a bass player, it was great because I brought my bass down there. There's not a lot of bass players, so I could just wander around and wander in to a circle that had 3 fiddles, a clawhammer banjo, and an old parlor guitar, and a bass just
perfect. Yeah,
lit them up. So that was an amazing.
You just carrying it around?
Yeah, sure. Just
All
carry it
right.
around, not that far. Carry it on your shoulder.
Yeah.
It was really really sublime. Like everyone was there for one sole purpose, and that was to pick.
Yeah, that's
It is a
fun.
fiddler's convention where people can enter the contests and play their songs up on the stage.
There's people just camping and playing.
But the point is to get together, to swap stories, to swap songs, and be with each other for a week and play the music that you know is the best. And so it was just amazing. It changed my life, kind of. It changed my musical life.
Yeah.
In terms of, because that sound's been in my head, and bluegrass scratches the itch. Bluegrass fiddle especially gets close, but it ain't the same. That old time sound is specifically, is very specific, and very entrancing.
I guess I don't know what that's defined as.
Old time. It's tough definition.
Isaac tried to explain it.
What did he say?
Failed.
He would know. He's a
said
professional.
something. He's like, "Oh, I lived in West Virginia." He started talking about himself. He's kind of like he's got a real issue with it. Great guy.
Isaac, yeah, he's a good guy.
He is a good guy. I think he was talking about the same. I don't know. He was talking about the festivals and whatnot. And
yeah.
Never been to one, but this sounds awesome.
You should check. Yeah, if you're able to come out first weekend in August.
Okay.
Yep, you should come out, and it's a crazy time. It's really cool.
You were touching on
The old time fiddle is
old
awesome.
time.
Jazz.
I don't know what to
upright bass, awesome.
This stuff it molded you into the man you are today. Is that what you're saying? No, maybe not.
Yeah, I think it's been part of the process. Yeah, I think having this in my life has been it's been all good, really. So, so far, knock on wood.
It's pretty optimistic.
It's
Yeah.
good to be optimistic. Did you hear?
That's what people are saying. You touched on that earlier today. Do you want to revise your stance on that at all?
It is so good to be optimistic. It can only lead to good things.
Could I ask you what's maybe a good thing? Maybe say you're optimistic. What's going to happen for you?
Oh, I mean, there's so many opportunities with the folks that are around right now. I'm in 3 bands. I'm in 2 official bands.
Give them a shout out. Plug
3
your
if you
tour
count
dates
this
if you
one.
would.
Do a plug. Okay, Slim Pickens.
Yeah.
At the Slim Pickers on Instagram. Dan Schiller runs that account. Dan Joe. You can get in touch with him via that. And if you want to have us come out, we play straight ahead traditional bluegrass, hard driving. The
It's
way
like
it's supposed to sound.
you guys charge $20 an hour, $30 an hour. Well,
We
reach out.
Yeah, reach out to us because it depends. It always depends.
What is the other groups you're with?
I'm in a honky tonk band called the Live Axles with Caleb. Caleb's the lead guitarist and singer. Gentleman by the name of let me give this out. Slim Pickens. There's Andrew Bell. There's Dan Schiller, and there's Abby Gray on the fiddle. Indeed, yeah, they're the
Trevor.
best. Yeah, they're. Yeah, come on, Trevor.
think of respect.
Those guys are rock solid. And then the Honky Tonk Band is Live Axles, and that is a truck reference. You'll have to ask Caleb about it.
Okay, we'll get into that.
And you'll have to have Caleb come on this one time.
Get him on. I think he's on 6 months from now, something. We got it booked out pretty far. So.
Yeah, good. It's important to, keep it going. Caleb, gentleman by the name of George Welling, who was really big in the D.C. bluegrass and honky tonk scene for a while. Lived in Virginia.
Until all that stuff happened. George, we're still a fan of you though. Mm-hmm. Despite what people are saying about George, you're saying he's still a good guy.
Oh, he's a great guy.
Okay.
Phenomenal. I haven't heard what people are saying.
I wouldn't even look into it.
Yeah, he wouldn't say it was probably good, but he's a good man.
He's a good guy.
And then there's B on the drum back there, holding it down on the old kit. And there's Alex Estrada on the pedal steel. And there is one, and then me.
Was that 5 people?
5.
5.
Yep. And then we've had a couple sit-ins. A couple folks have sat in a couple times.
Nice.
And a fellow by the name of Anthony from up in Cleveland came in and sat, and that's a phenomenal player. He's part of the Clifftop family. And yeah, so honky tonk, and I was up until about a month ago. I was in a American, like a swing jazz, like a swing jazz, like pop Americana pop band, sort of. I don't know if that's exactly how you would. Maybe roots would be closer to the way to say it, but like Hank Williams kind of blues and some of the simple like Duke Ellington style jazz songs, like Take the A Train and Sunny Side of the Street, and not that Duke didn't write all these. Pennies from Heaven, all that. I don't think he did. So that was fun, but it was I have all good things to say about that group, but I just had too many opportunities. I had just gone to Clifftop, and I'm like, man, I went to Clifftop, and a week before I went to Clifftop, I was at my up north at my parents' place or my grandparents' place at the farm, and my cousin gave me our great grandfather's fiddle. There's a picture of him holding it in the carpeted living room back in the 40s or something.
How old's this fiddle?
The fiddle is almost 100.
I got a
it
trumpet
was made
that's 100.
in Columbus by a company called Franklin Grunda, and they made cheap learner violins. Yeah. So it ain't nothing like special, but it's special. It's amazingly special to me. It's so cool.
Yeah.
So I took it up to the loft. It was it's never been in a case. It's just floated around for the last 90 something years, and I finally got a case for it and got a new bow for it, restrung it. They did a couple things up at the loft, and so I've been trying to learn old time fiddle.
Nice.
Yeah. So really, so yeah, that's the bluegrass, the honky tonk, and then this jazz grass stuff, and then old time. Those are the main things, and then the show I produce. Shout out to My Favorite Things on WGRN and WCRS 91.9 local community Columbus radio station. That airs Sundays 8 to 9. And
we know we got a lot of Columbus fans out there really tuned into that one.
A lot of Columbus fans out there. Columbus sleeper city for culture, man.
Sleeper city. What are your thoughts on that?
It is. You wouldn't. People don't expect it, but at least I didn't. I grew up in the suburbs, and so it was, for me, a shock to find out that there's
something
a thriving
going on.
Arts and culture underground here.
That's true. I think about that sometimes. I got 2 sisters who have lived. I lived with them in the suburbs. They just have never really come over here and gone downtown.
Yeah, that's all. That's
think
downtown.
There's nothing here. There's not. I mean, there's arguably there's nothing here by comparison, but I don't know.
No,
there's not much going on in other places.
And nothing going on in wherever.
That's true.
Tascala or Hilliard or Dublin or something.
Yeah, right. That's true.
So,
let me ask you about that automobile you're driving. How's it holding up?
Automobile good. I like it.
Okay.
Toyota Tacoma 2009.
Mild?
It's got the V6 4.6 liters.
How many miles on that thing?
It's got 140 something thousand.
All right.
I got it at 70 something thousand like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Put a lot of miles on it. I drive it for work. Great truck. Love
right.
the
You
truck.
drive it into the forest and whatnot?
Yep. Through the fields, through the streams, up into the woods, all over Ohio.
And you guys, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, it's our property.
It's yours.
Mm-hmm.
And if
We
someone
have-
was
I work for a nonprofit called it's a land trust called Appalachia Ohio Alliance, and we conserve about 15,000 acres in Ohio. Thank you. I didn't do much. Our director did a hell of a lot more than I did getting
Oh.
that land, but I helped to steward it.
right, you're paying the
and-
gas money. It's like Jesus.
Say again.
You're paying the gas money. on the whole
They
thing.
do pay
reimburse
mileage.
you. Wow,
They
look at
pay
that.
mileage.
So this is
very nice. Yeah, they treat me well.
So for any, we have a lot of young children who watch this show.
Mm.
Any of
Yeah.
them who are looking to get into the field or the forest in this case, what's the first step?
The first step is to reach out to a similar organization. There's lots of different types, from state to local, like county level, or groups. That would be like the EPA would be the state, and then there's like ODNR and Fish and Wildlife at the state level, and there's like county
Yeah.
soil and water districts.
And you guys are planting oranges, or what is it?
We we haven't planted any oranges quite yet.
So you guys are still. It's a lot of things you want to get in when they haven't really started the whole thing yet, which is a good place. You guys are at the point where you're brainstorming. You're about to plant those oranges. You're about to.
Is this a metaphor? Oranges
could be a
won't grow
metaphor.
here.
Let me ask you this. 10, 20 years from now, what are you hoping? Are you envious for your past? Are you optimistic for the future? Where are you going to be? Are you going to have a field? Are you thinking about any of this?
I just hope we'll have snow still here in Ohio. If I'm still here,
Maybe we'll go farther
in
north.
20 years, it might be a damn blessing to get snow.
And you're a big snow guy?
Love snow.
This season coming up right now, you're going to love it.
Well, I'm hoping so. But it's been not very good winters the last couple of years. Hot, dry summers, wet, warmish winters.
Yeah, long.
Mostly climate change. I think it has something to do with the Nino or Nina or whatever.
It could be Nino. It
weather
could be
systems.
Nina.
I'm not. I'm not.
Could be none of your business. That's why I ought to show you. The why I oughta. Good people.
But I'm optimistic.
That's good.
You have to be, man.
I try to be.
You have to be a realist and an optimist.
I just
at the
get
same
anxious.
time.
Isn't it? I'm never really pessimistic. I just get anxious. I think.
Sure.
You're just sitting around.
Overthinking.
Yeah.
It helps you go out and pick, man.
It
That's
does.
That's been
That's
for
been
my
fun.
mental health. Picking is great
Yeah.
because it keeps me thinking on stuff. It keeps me my mind active on something.
It's a action. Yeah, it's an action too, so you can spend time doing it.
Yep.
I love music because it's a certain amount of. You know how long the song is, and you don't have to think that whole time.
Yep. Except for
Don't-
that,
You don't have to deal with
the
the,
hyper
whole.
focus. The
what do you-
hyper focus clears the mind, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, think about how much of a mess you are, right? Imagine if
Sure.
you didn't even have the thing to play. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. That's where most people are. They got no skills, nothing. You're doing great.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming on. You down to do some sort of musical performance, really show the people what you got?
Sure. Is it time for that?
I think it is. Trevor?
You want to play some backup guitar for me?
I can if you want, or if you got something prepared, maybe you should just do it
Just a
yourself.
I just need a little rhythm guitar.
play you
We're gonna do
something.
a little old time tune
Perfect.
called Angeline the Baker, I think. And this is what you'd call Chestnut. It's
Chestnut?
one of them songs that everybody knows. and-
Chestnuts roasting
Dude, we got to do that.
on
next
an
time.
open fire.
Do a Christmas specials.
We'll do a Christmas album. I've been thinking about it.
we got.
Do a bluegrass Christmas.
Bluegrass Christmas.
Slipped my mind.
Slip the mind.
Slipped my mind. It's a great idea.
It's that time of year. Things get a little cobweb in the brain, but yeah, nothing to be ashamed of.
So it's just gonna be it'll be a standard, not boom chucka like in bluegrass, just boom chuck, just like a boom chuck, chick, chick. Yeah, good. And then then it'll be the 1, the 4, and over and over again. That's it. All right, let's kick it. We'll kick it good. I'll do it like a couple times, 3, 4, 5 times maybe, and then we'll bring it to a close. This is Angeline the Baker. You ready, Trevor?
Yeah, whatever.
song.
Angelina, I love that song. That's Chestnut, but it's pretty good.
Chestnuts roasting Jack Frost. Biting at your toes. He's a bit of a sexual deviant, Jack Frost. No, I'm serious. Look into it. They tried to cover that stuff about Jack Frost.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You want to play something else, or?
What do we got time for? Ducks on the mill pond.
They gotta be somewhere.
They gotta be somewhere. Hell yeah, dude.
Thanks for coming on. We gotta get a freeze frame here. Trevor, you ready?
Yep.
Cheesing, dude. Thanks for having me.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, hell yeah.